My passion is to empower and uplift all women, but especially women in their midlife. And what I want to do is to inspire and help women to become the best versions of themselves. Look good, feel good, do good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Style Your Life. I am Corinne Kavanagh, your host this evening, and I'm so excited to be here with you all tonight. Welcome to the show. I am the founder of Style by Corinne, Style Your Life, and if this is your first time tuning in, I am going to let you know what I'm about, what my passion is. If you've been here before, please bear with me. So I created Style by Corinne, Style Your Life because my passion is to empower and uplift all women, especially those in midlife. For me to say it's I don't know, like a certain time period, it kind of is, right? So I'm sorry to say, you young ladies and babes, 35 plus, that is actually encroaching on midlife. So my passion is to empower and uplift women, all women, 35 to 65, to feel and look amazing. And not only physically to look amazing, but just to be amazing on the inside. When you feel good, when you look good, your confidence grows. And when that confidence grows, it takes you wherever you need to go. And you do better, you do good. So that truly, truly is my passion, is to help women feel and look amazing. So with that, I am now saying, hey, how's it all going with you all tonight? How are you doing? How is your morale doing? What are you all doing to feel normal? So what are you doing tonight? Send me a message. I'd like to know. So you can contact me on www.stylebycorinne.com. You can find me on Instagram, Style by Corinne. I'd love to know what you're up to. You know what? These are unprecedented times. Nothing that any one of us could ever have fathomed. I mean, I know I have my parents. My mom will be 71 at the end of April. My dad's going to be 74 at the end of May, and they're like, this is unbelievable. Like, there was the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, right? And since then, of course, there's been polio and measles and yada, yada, but not a global pandemic. So we truly, truly are in unprecedented times. We're in times where we can't even believe what's going on. So as I was going through my day today, I was trying to decide what topic or topics I wanted to bring up tonight. And tonight, for me, it was how perspective and routine matter, how important those two things are, even though they're only two words, but truly how important they are to how we are going to move ahead with our mindset in the weeks to come. I don't want to say weeks. I hope they were only just 1 week, or right, but it could be weeks, months. I mean, seriously, us people, we don't know what's coming up. So I just want to check in and see how you're all doing. And as I said, I wanted to talk to you about perspective, how perspective matters. Right now, you know what? There is no release for us. I mean, even for Darcy and I, we wake up in the morning. I love my coffee in bed. I've loved it. That's like my little Zen thing. Darcy brings me coffee in bed. We talk about our day. And you know what? That for me helps me feel in full control, even on the days when I don't feel like I'm in full control. So that's where reiterating back how important it is that routine matters. So, with routine and how routine matters, you know what? There is no real release, right? We wake up in the morning, we think to ourselves, okay, you know what? Same old, same old. We've got to get through this day. Yada yada yada. I'm doing the laundry. I'm cooking for the kids. I got to homeschool. I got to listen to my cranky husband. I got to listen to my cranky wife. I got to deal with the parents who are isolated right now. So not easy. And trust me, Darcy, my husband, Darcy and I, we feel it. We're right there with you people. We feel it all. And, but it's how we continue to look forward that is the most important. And it's so much more important now than ever. It truly is, because we are in control. We're in control. And nobody is going to help us get out of a slump or help motivate us more than ourselves. So I'm here tonight. I just want to touch on a few things. I don't want to be here forever talking about this, that, and the other thing, because you know what? We're all really not in that massively great mindset. But I feel like I have something to share with you, and share I will. So, whatever you need to lean on it. That's what I say. I know Darcy and I talk a lot, and we're like, what the frick? So, guess what? If you need to lean on your best friend more, you lean on her, because you know what? She's going to lean on you more as well. If you need to lean on your parents, if you're so fortunate to have a relationship or have a relationship and have them alive, how amazing is that? Lean on your siblings if you're fortunate to have a relationship like that or that they're around. Lean on your friends and or your older children, vice versa. Share with them, they share with you, right? But anyways, we have to, how we continue to look at this is so much important now more than ever. And for the past weeks, there is not a distraction to realize that we have to self-isolate and follow this protocol, which is such a tough pill to swallow. But we have to do it. We have to do it. And guess what? We're going to do it. You're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we're going to get through it. And that's just how it's going to be, because we have no choice. Do we have a choice? Do we have a choice? You know what? If I didn't follow the protocol, I'd feel so guilty. I would. And so would my family. And if somebody got sick because I didn't follow protocol, I would never forgive myself. So we have to continue to look at this more importantly now than ever. We have to continue doing what we're doing. So whatever you need to lean on it. Just find it. Don't feel bad. And don't think that, oh my God, I feel like a lazy ass this morning. I get my ass out of bed. I'm gonna pour that coffee, and oh my God, and maybe I'll give my hour to the day, and then I'm gonna slump down and finish Netflix. No, that is not an option. There's ways to get back into it. How to get that perspective back. Okay, so I am me. I am like all of you. I am not perfect. And I'm going to share how it's been for us. So I think, I don't know, we're in Canada. I think we're going on to week 3. I know a lot of my international viewers, you're probably in week 4 plus, maybe 6, maybe 7. It's getting, and it is horrendously hard. But we do not have a choice on anything here. So what I'm going to say for me, I'm going to share with you what I do. Sure, you hear about what everybody else does, but I'm going to tell you what I do. So number 1, self-care. Self-care. Lean on self-care. You know what? don't do meditation, do soaks in the tub. You know what? I was always a shower girl, but I'm going to tell you what I've really found are the Dr. Teal's Epsom salt uh, packs. So my favorite one is the lavender. Oh my God. I do that before, like probably an hour or so before bed. And I sit in that tub with those Epsom salts, with the lavender fragrance and the infusion. And I'm telling you, I am a happy camper. I'm in there 20 minutes. I brush my teeth, I floss, put on all my, all of my whatever, my serums and everything, and I am out like a light. So seriously, I know I was always a shower girl. I'm telling you guys, try the bath, okay? Meditate. I have friends that say to me, Crane, how the hell do you meditate? You know what? Meditation is not for everybody. Sometimes it's just a matter of taking a 15 to 20-minute nap, right? Have a nap, have a snooze. Like it's whatever is just going to calm your mind down. Oh, and okay, so, as we're on self-care, okay, my nails, people, are this is a little insane right now. So I don't have artificial nails, I have gel polish. So yesterday I bought this machine on Amazon, and it is called a gel polish remover machine. And basically, it's a machine, you stick your hands in it and it steams off your gel polish. And so, but what you have to put in there for liquid is acetone. But what I like about it is it's heat controlled. So you put your hands in the compartments, and then the heat, well, then you press the button and it heats up. So you don't actually soak your fingertips in the acetone, which is kind of my problem. Like that's toxic. I don't like that. But I'm sure even absorbing the steam from the acetone is toxic too. But in my way of thinking, it's better than having your fingers dipped in that toxic solution. So I bought this machine. It's on Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. If you want more information, contact me. I'll give you my info at the end of the show. But it's about 20 minutes. You put your fingers in there, and it literally, everything just comes right off. So I'm at that point. I have 9 nails that look good. I have one that I totally peeled off, and I told myself for part of my self-care regime that I'm going to continue doing, it's my nails. So number 1, I got the Soak Off Steam Machine. Number 2, I also got I have my real nails under the gel polish, but of course when gel polish isn't on, the nails are dry. So anyways, I bought, it's called I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes, but it's called a nail strengthening system. It's by Dermalect Nail Recovery, and I'm super excited to try it. So it's different layers of serums that you put on your nails, and even though you don't have false nails like me, when you take that gel polish off, the nails are super dry. There's no protection there. So I'm really excited about that. So in my shows forward, stay tuned. I actually am going to review that nail polish remover, that steamer, and I might even do it live. Actually, maybe I should do it live. That could be pretty good. And then I can show you how quickly it is. So I'd rather do that than put the cotton swabs with the foil. That's like a total shit show. So no, I won't do it. But anyway, okay, self-care. Those are only a few self-care things. I know, but you know what? Everybody hears everything about self-care and yada yada. But anyways, the nails are a big thing right now, sisters, because we cannot go to a nail salon. And and do it yourself face masks, right? So my favorite face mask is the Tasha. It's the Japanese skincare line from Sephora. I love that. So it's literally a plastic mask that you put on, and it's about 20 minutes. You let it just soak in, and I'm telling you, your face feels amazing after that. And I think they're about $15 a pack. So I do one once a month. And if I'm going out and doing some type of magazine shoot or a red carpet event, yes, I totally do that. Okay, self-care. That was big. That was big. Okay, so now working out. Okay, working out for me, not my most favorite gig. It truly isn't, but I do it. I do it and I hate it, but then after I do it, I love it. So, what I found, if you're joining me again, you know I live out in the country. Obviously, if you're not joining me, if this is your first time, sorry, you know I'm living out in the country. So, with the gyms closed down and with us being out in the country, weather is dependent. We live in the prairies in Canada, in central Alberta. We still have snow. So to get outside and do my run or do my walk, it is totally weather dependent. And so what I've decided to do, even though we have a gym in our house, what I've decided to do is download an amazing app, and I actually really love it. It's called Burn Daily. And Burn Daily, I love it. I mean, they have core and strength, they have Pilates, they have yoga, they have strength training, they have high intensity cardio, they have Garuda, they have, oh my gosh, yesterday I was on the treadmill because I like the treadmill, and I did a 33-minute HIIT workout, and it was intense, guys. Like, they said it was medium, and I'm like, I'm not a slough. Like, I can actually keep up to a fairly consistent um, physical, how can I say, physical endurance. It kicked my ass. So just saying. Daily Burn is amazing, but if it says medium, you might want to start with the easy and then just see how that is, and then go to the medium, because I tried medium first and it was rough. It was rough, but I did it, but it almost killed me and I was sore for like 2 days after. But Daily Burn, love it. Lots of variety in there. And I know a lot of our, like here where I live, a lot of our local studios have went online now, and they're offering programs virtually. So of course you're going to support that as well. So it's whatever you want to do. But seriously, just keep active, keep working out. It's super important. And keeping up with routines. I'm not just saying, when I say routines, I don't mean working out. I mean routines as in your daily. So I'm going to talk more about that moving onward. I love listening to music. So music is kind of my jam. So, oh, do you see I have my little light up here, and I'm just like, I'm looking at myself in the camera, and I'm like, Corinne, which... Actually, I think, what do you think? That one? That's the one I had. What do you think? I think it's pretty good. But anyways, keeping up with routines, because routines are your anchors. And we're in a storm right now. We're going to get through that storm, but the anchor is what's going to ground us and help us through that storm. So we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Cooking. Oh my God, I love food. I love food. You know what? I wish I could, well, I want to cook all the time for my family. I truly do. Bake and cook, but guess what? If I do it, I freaking will eat it. And so will my husband, and so will my youngest son. My oldest son is still at university. Well, he's not at university. He's doing virtual, he's finishing virtually with his exams and stuff, but if it's around the house, I mean, we eat it. But cooking is so therapeutic. It's so comforting. And if that's going to help you keep grounded and keep your perspective, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Maybe give your food away. I don't know, but cooking is awesome. Reading. Okay. What are you guys reading right now? So I want to know, right? Message me, stylebycorrine.com or Instagram, stylebycorrine. I really want to know what you're reading. I'm a huge reader. And right now, I am reading that new Alicia Keys book, More Myself. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I truly recommend it, especially if you want a really good biography. But you know what? Alicia Keys totally resonates with me. She's a super amazing human, super connected to universe and power, and I just love her. I mean, the book is amazing. So if that's kind of your genre, totally go for that. Okay, taking up a hobby. What are you guys doing right now? Cross stitching, knitting. I don't know. What are you doing? Cooking, right? As we discussed before. I personally, I like to do cross stitch. I have done a lot of cross stitch in the past, given it up. Why have I given it up? Okay, number one, if I spend hours and months on a project and I don't post it or hang it up in my house, to me, that's a waste of time. But if I'm going to get back into a new hobby, I will still consider cross stitching. But my project would probably be like a theme, like Christmas or Easter, and then I would only bring the picture out at that season. So I haven't started one, but trust me, I've been thinking about starting one sooner than later. So taking up a new hobby is really good to get that perspective back. Learning a new language. Have any of you guys heard about Duolingo? It's an app. My friend Martina told me about it. She's Italian. I so want to learn Italian. It's kind of my thing. Spanish too, but Italian first, Spanish second. But anyways, Duolingo is an app that you can download as well. And they do like 10-minute sessions every day. And if you miss a day, they notify you and say, hey, you missed your little session today. So I actually quite enjoy Duolingo. And I've started up again with my Italian because I'm telling you, once this isolation, the virus is contained, I am planning a trip. I turned 50 years old at the end of May, and I am planning some sort of trip. I don't know, whether it's Italy or Egypt or Germany, I have a plan. So, but I just love the Italian language. So I'm going with Italian. So Duolingo, learn new language. Walk your dogs, walk your fur babies, whatever. Get out, do what you can. And you know what? Buy flowers. You know what? They don't have to be expensive. When you go to your local grocery store, just pick up a few tulips, right? Just something with some color, put it in your area. I mean, for us, I'm just looking down here, it's our kitchen. Put it in the kitchen. That's where we spend the most time. Put it in there. How about getting on the phone and doing FaceTime with your friends, your family, your grandchildren? FaceTime. That's so great. Let them show you what's going on. Maybe do a FaceTime while supper's going on. I love that. I love watching people cook with their glass of wine. It's just awesome. And you know what? I love quotes. And so at the end of my session with you guys today, I have a quote that was shared today through my soul sister, Candace. It's awesome. So I'm going to share that with you later on. So positive quotes, right? Just don't go to the negative, go for the positive. And also, why not have an online party? Okay, so what I'm going to share with you is okay, so last Friday was our second online party. So it's called Bars Bar. I know it's great, right? But my friend, her last name is Bar, and so it was just named Bars Bar, which is great because we're all feeling barred up, right? We're isolated behind the bars. We can't go out. Um, so we decided to have this amazing time with some amazing friends. And you know what? Hosting an online party, I'm a hugger. I love to be next to my friends, physically next, and just hugging and giving a kiss and doing a cheers. But this is the next best thing. And what is so great about it is we did not, well, we talked a little bit about COVID, not much though. But we chose to just be in the moment. So basically it was like, hey, what you drinking? So we all had to share what our favorite drinks were. And then we went and we were just like, oh my God, what would be the first thing? What is something, what is the first trip? How about this? What is the first trip we're gonna book once the release orders have been put forth? Oh my gosh. Well, most of us have decided on Vegas. We're just going to go and have a huge party celebrating life and be happy. So that was our another, topic of discussion we had. What else did we discuss? Oh, what is your favorite dessert? Because we were talking about how right now, comfort is eating. Comfort is our comfort food, right? So if you could just go bar none and run out there and eat whatever you want or have whatever you want, what would it be? So a lot of us, it was ice cream, chocolate cake. Oh my God. It was amazing. Like we were just like all over it. Oh, and then another thing we did is we put our feet up and we had to show each other what shoes we were wearing, which that is hilarious as well, right? So some of us had flip-flops on, some of us had ballerina flats, some of us had designer shoes on. But hey, it's what makes you feel good and what makes you have a perspective is what I'm trying to say. So those were a lot of things to try and help you with perspective. Because you know what? We are going to get ourselves through this. It's what we're going to choose to get ourselves going. And that's what matters. That's what matters the most. And no one's going to do it for us. So we have to do it for ourselves. Oh, right. So, having said that, perspective also goes into routine, right? Because if you have a routine, your perspective follows a routine and vice versa. So, routine helps me personally keep perspective. It goes hand in hand. And going through daily rituals, things that I acknowledge that are going to anchor me right now. You know what? We are all, we're freaked out. We are. You know what? Even if we're not super duper extremely freaked out, deep down inside, we're unnerved, right? We're unnerved and dealing with, we're all at home right now in close quarters with kids, husband, maybe we're caregiving for parents. We're in close quarters right now, and we're all a little freakish, not a little, a lot freakish about COVID. And oh my God, someone goes out and gets groceries, or they go and do drive through and they come home and you're wiping everything down, and oh my God, go wash your hands. I mean, it's freakish, it's freaky. And then on top of that, we're homeschooling kids if we have kids. If we are grandparents, we're not seeing our kids, and you're hoping that our grandkids are, the parents are making sure that the grandkids' hands are washed and everything's sanitized, and then we have husbands, and they have us as wives, and we're all in these tight little quarters, and we're just like, ugh, right? But we have to just take a breath. And even if you have to distance yourself for a while, right? Maybe you just have to go for a walk in your neighborhood, go in your car and have a freaking cigarette. I don't know, but just have a little distance and then come back, regroup, and realize what's important, right? We are anxious, we're frustrated, we want to enjoy. Spring is up upon us, and the weather's starting to get nice, and we're like, freaking hell, like how much longer is this going to last, right? But we can do it. We have to keep a perspective, and as I'm going to talk about, keep a routine, because that's our anchor right now. We have to make the most of this time right now. Okay, deep breath. So my routine, it's not much different than I'm sure a lot of you people are doing for a routine, but I will share what my routine is. I personally love coffee in bed. Like, coffee in bed for me is perfect. My alarm goes off at 7:15. I am regimented. 7:15 alarm goes off. 7:30, Darcy brings me coffee in bed, and I zen out. I mean, I have my coffee and I sit there, and I just set my intentions for the day. My intentions for the day, you know what my intentions were today? It was being fearless and strong. Because for me, coming on here with my platform, I love it. I'm super honored about it, but I am an introvert and I am quite shy. But I set my intentions to be strong and to be fearless, because I am here to help somebody tonight. And if I touch one person, I've done my job. So I had coffee in bed. I set my intention. It was wonderful. I get out of bed, and then I'm like, okay, Corinne, you got to kick your ass into gear. You got to go and do workouts. So the last 2 days, I did more high intensity. I did a cardio sculpt on Sunday, or sorry, Sunday? No, Saturday. Yesterday, I did a HIIT workout, a 30-minute HIIT workout on the treadmill, which totally kicked my ass. Did it. And today was just a really nice yoga, strength, and breathing work. Tomorrow will be another, actually, tomorrow is going to be my Garuda. So what I can say is truly, 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 no matter what, fitness into your day. Something, a walk just in your neighborhood, or a walk to your mailbox. I don't care. Get your butt off the couch and do something. Just do something, anything. I implore you, just do it. And then after that, of course, after exercise, then it's like, I don't eat breakfast in the morning. So after that, because I fast from 8 at night till 12 in the afternoon the next day. So then I have an amazing breakfast. And after that, it's work. So my husband and I, so Darcy retired from the insurance industry at the end of October, and we have been super busy doing a lot of mutual business together. So that really helps with routine as well, because we're busy working together, planning our next steps. We're in a lot of conference calls. So I know a lot of you cannot do that. But you know what? Sometimes it's just a matter of perspective and focusing on your next steps, right? What you're going to do now that once this is over is going to help you when it's over, right? So planning, work and planning. And another big thing for me with routine is touching base with family and friends. I have to do it. I have to do it every day. I call my mom and FaceTime her, text her minimally once a day, sometimes twice a day. My very best friend, Martina, we're connected always. And then I have Candace, who is in California right now, and I love her to death, and I'm super concerned about her because the States they're having big issues there right now, but she's doing great. But you know what? You have to reach out to your family and friends. And I love FaceTime because if I can't hug you and I'm a huggy person, then I want to see you. So that helps a lot. And our oldest son as well is in northern Alberta. He only has a few weeks left in his degree, and just seeing his face and reading his energy makes me feel so much better. So again, reach out, do FaceTime with your family and friends. And another thing, honestly, chores. I know nobody likes to do chores, but chores ground you. Chores, for me, when I clean, I think, right? So whether I'm vacuuming, sweeping, mopping the floor, doing laundry, doing dishes, emptying the dishwasher, wiping the counters, my mind is always going, and it helps keep perspective. So I love that. And it's even Darcy, you know what? He irons his dress shirts all the time. Well, now he's retired, so he doesn't do it all the time. But for 30 years, he seriously ironed his shirts every Sunday morning. That was his thing, getting ready for work on Monday. But he loved doing it because it was his time to zen in, go even keel, and just bring it down, give his perspective down. And it was a routine, which I'm going to talk more about here in a minute. So anyways, all the usual things you do it, right? And you know what? Right now, it's a storm. We're going to get through the storm. Rituals and routines are our anchors. The anchors ground us. The storm is turbulent over here. But then the storm is done. We're anchored and we're going to move forth. And I love that. I love that analogy. I love it. I truly, truly love it. So I wanted to share that with you. So that was a lot. It was a lot, but you know what? Do your routines, even if you don't like them, because once you start, once you get your ass out of bed and you get going on whatever your routine is, even if you hate the routine while you're doing it, I promise you, halfway through the day, you're going to feel so much better, and you're going to be glad that you just pursued and you kicked some ass and you did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do. And you know what? Keeping a routine and keeping perspective helps us mentally, emotionally. And when we're healthy mentally and emotionally, it keeps us physically healthy. And is that not what we want to do right now? We have a virus circulating. If we can try and keep ourselves healthy right now, we're winning. We're on top of it. And at least we know that we're doing everything that we can do right now. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. No excuses. Just do it. If you don't feel like it, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's all I can say to you. Do them if you don't feel like it. Just effing do it and keep motivated, because as soon as you lack motivation, you get in a slump and then you want to finish Netflix. I mean, really, who wants to finish Netflix? I don't want to be proud of that, right? I want to be done this unprecedented time of self-isolation and quarantine, feeling just as good as when I started, if not better. And only you have control for that. Only you. So I am going to share with you a quote tonight by Bruce Lee. It was shared this morning by a most beautiful soul sister of mine, Candace. And it was perfect for today. I sent her a message and I'm like, oh my God, Candace, like, I'm totally going to use this quote tonight. Like, it couldn't have been any better. So I'm going to read it. It says, every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy the good and receive it fully. When life is not good, remember that this will not last forever and better days are on the way. Isn't that beautiful? And it's so true. None of this is easy for any of us. None of it is. I sit here tonight and I have stress too, and I have to deal with it as well. We're all in it together. I'm here for you. And I just want to leave you tonight, and I want to say to you, please know you are loved. You are loved. Know that you have the strength and the tenacity and the endurance to get through this. And you will get through it. You will get through it. It's tough as shit, but you're going to get through it. Every situation in life is temporary. It truly is. And you know what? I hate it too. I hate it too when people say to me, oh, Corrine, this too shall pass. This is temporary. It's like, no, I don't want to hear it. But you know what? It is true. This is going to pass. And we're going to come forth bigger and better. We absolutely are. And I foresee it. I can almost promise it. I know for me, it will be that way for me and my family. So just find some perspective in every situation, stick to a routine, let that be your anchor, and know there are people there that love you and support you and that you can reach out to. You can reach out to me. I'm here for you. So with that, I'm going to say, stay healthy, stay home, stay connected to your family and your friends, and stay fabulous. Look good, feel good, do good, style your life. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.